Welcome to the Test Kitchen. This week we've been looking at the foods of Europe. We've mainly focused on the Mediterranean diet and the Nordic diet, and today we're going to cook some special items from them. This recipe is called Borscht, and it is an Eastern European traditional recipe. There are many varieties from many different countries. Today we're going to make a variety using yellow beets instead of red, and it's a vegan version. So let's get cooking. Here we have yellow beets that we are going to use for this recipe. There are also traditional red beets, but we're not going to use those today. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We also have some diced red onion. We have a little bit of garlic, always important to add a lot of flavor. We've got some chopped up carrots. I went ahead and used canned tomatoes, diced tomatoes, but you could also use fresh. Some chopped red pepper. Some olive oil, because this is an Eastern European recipe. We want to get those healthy fats in there. And there's some potato, some lemon juice, and then we've also got some chopped up dill to add a unique flavor. And I can't forget the broth. Since this is a vegan version, we're going to go ahead and use vegetable broth rather than chicken broth. But you can also just use water. In order to make this recipe, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to put almost everything in the pot and let it cook for an hour. So let me get started. We're going to go ahead and add the beets. And we're going to add the onion. And let's add the carrots. And the red pepper. And the tomatoes. And we're going to make sure we get all that garlic in there. We don't want to waste any of that. And we're going to also include that olive oil. So we've put all the ingredients in the pan, and now we're going to go ahead and add our liquid, so broth or water will work. And then the last bit is the fresh cabbage. So now we have all the ingredients. We're just going to give them a quick stir, and then let them cook for an hour. And we're going to come back and see how delicious they look. While our borscht is boiling, we're going to go ahead and we're going to peel and chop 3 potatoes, put them in boiling water and cook them until tender. And I've already gone ahead and done that today, so we've got these ready to go. And so we're going to put these potatoes in my big dish here. And then we're going to take a couple cups of this hot liquid that we've been cooking, and we're going to add it to the potatoes. And this is so we get a little bit of creamy texture. Because this is a vegan soup, there isn't any meat in there. We just want to go ahead and give it an interesting texture. So as you can see, it's lots of vegetables. And then we got the potatoes in the bottom, and we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to use my immersion blender, but you could use a hand smasher. I wouldn't use a blender or a mixer because you have to be really careful with potatoes. They get really gummy very easily. So we're just going to hit it quick with this immersion blender. Here we go. Okay. So here you can see I've used the immersion blender on it. It's not going to be a smooth paste or anything. It's just going to smooth out some of those potatoes, and the potatoes are going to thicken the soup. So now we're going to go ahead and add this into the borscht that has been cooking for an hour. All right, so we're going to take our blended potato mixture and just put it right back into the cooking bowl. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to give this a stir. And then, believe it or not, we're going to let this cook for a whole nother hour. So just let it sit on the stove and go make a salad, make another side dish, and this will be ready when you are. All right, so we've got the potato mixture in there. We've given it a really good stir, and we're just going to add a few more ingredients to add a little extra flavor. So here we have the dill. So we're going to go ahead and sprinkle the dill in there. And we've got a couple tablespoons of lemon juice, and you know how I feel about lemon juice, the more the merrier. Put that in there as well. And it's optional, but you can kick it up a little bit with some chipotle chili powder. Pretty spicy, pretty fantastic flavor. It's a smoked jalapeno that's been ground. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of that heat, but you're going to want to do that to taste. We're going to give it one more stir and let it cook for the next hour. Okay, well, our borscht has cooked for that second hour. And so now all the flavors are really well melded together. It's thick and it's beautiful, and we are ready to serve. So I'm going to go ahead and put some in a bowl so you can see it. It's fantastic. It tastes delicious. It's full of all those great ingredients we put in there, and play around with it. As I said, it's an Eastern European specialty, and everyone has different variations. So let us know what you put in your borscht recipe.